Hey everyone, Stock Catcher here. Hope everybody had a great day today. A lot of plays, guys, just ripping face every day, just ramping. Hope everybody's having fun. Let's just destroy this winter, in my opinion. Beyond Meat was a 731% runner at the peak. I was just pounding, pounding, pounding Beyond Meat. I hope people got the dips and they're just doing great. I got way too many messages today to fit in one screen. So I'm just gonna share this one screen, and as you see here, a lot of people just doing great day trading, swing trading. It doesn't matter. All throughout the day, from 4 a.m. to after hours, the live stream is on, and it doesn't matter what it is, what time. We're just finding opportunities, right? I will find definitely more trade ideas like Beyond Meat. So highly recommend, guys, hit the subscribe button. It takes 1 second. It's free. Like the video and just be a part of the family, right? And just a disclaimer, as usual, of course, not every trade is gonna win. There's definitely losses, and there's definitely trading is not like a get quick way. You know what I'm saying, right? Because I'm just throwing it in there because actually I don't want new people getting a false idea, right? Trading is not like that. And I just want to talk real quick about the red side of trading. Just because you have a red trade or a red day does not mean it's over. A lot of people think that in order to be a good trader, you need to have 90% win rate. That's false. There's people out there that literally have like 25% win rate, 30% win rate, and they're actually profitable. They made money in the stock market, guys. So I think it's not a bad thing at all, as long as you learn from it and pretty much improve. So today there's a lot of stocks to go over. If you remember the past couple of videos I made, many of the stocks in there actually ended up just moving up. You could verify yourself. For example, Air, I talked about that. Donut, I talked about many of these stocks, and I'm gonna be sharing more in this video. And I'm trying out a new mic as well, a Blue Yeti, because I know the audio has not been the best. And trust me, guys, in real life, I don't sound like this. It's just the audio is just kind of bad, in my opinion, but we'll try to work on that. So, Beyond Meat today. Wow, what a play, guys, Beyond Meat. This stock exceeded my expectation as well. A lot of people, I think, also got surprised. I was definitely very bullish on Beyond Meat, but I did not expect the stock to go from $2 to almost $5 with over 2 billion volume, over 2 billion volume in one day, guys. And I think a lot of people thought like this because I've been doing stocks for 7 years now, like 7 years, and there's many people I saw on Twitter that just like me, they've been doing stocks a long time, and I saw them shorting it. I'm not gonna name the people out of respect, but they were actually bearish on it today. This was literally in the morning time. I saw this was around $2. It was around $2, and they're saying they're shorting it. And these are people I really respect, And I was like, wow, so they're shorting it. And then the second they're just reclaiming the level, and then pretty much it got short squeezed to Galaxy pretty much. This went to almost $5 a share. This was crazy move. A lot of people were just banking, and I think if you want my honest opinion on Beyond Meat, I'm definitely 100% still bullish on it. I know that it may sound crazy to a lot of people saying, wow, this stock went from 50 cents to almost $5. So they went 731%. How are you still bullish on it? Well, there's a lot of DD that you could do a research on why I'm bullish on it, but I'm just gonna give a few points on why. As usual, most of the DD is from Beyond. Capybara Trader. I'm gonna link the information to his or her profile on X. I started shouting him out or her out when he or she had only I believe 2,000 followers, and now it's almost at 10,000. So it's well deserved, in my opinion. One of the people that started this whole Beyond Meat movement, in my opinion, right? So just speaking about real quick the Walmart angle, right? So the last time the company had similar optimism, the valuation in terms of the company was 15 times what it is today. That's actually really big. And on top of that, Beyond Meat, this is just my opinion, where I said in the past, right? You could check my past videos. I talked about how this whole society as a whole is becoming more health focused, in my opinion. I said this many times, you could check. And I think that honestly, I don't want to get too like deep into the veganism and stuff, but more people are looking towards the eating more plant-based diet as well as the health benefits, right? And Beyond Meat actually, as you see here, when they announced the new products came out, actually sold out in a few hours, guys. In a few hours, they completely sold out. And in my opinion, I think that this is not my opinion. Multiple market reports forecast strong the CAGR for plant-based meat, implying a multi-billion market by 2030 to 2034. This is less than 10 years. So I think that, again, Beyond Meat market is huge growth potential as well. And I completely understand why this stock might have some kind of choppy reaction, considering now it ran over 731%. You will have to expect some type of profit taking, as well as once it gets to this big level, you're gonna start to see some shorts kind of piling on. Right, so the levels I'm looking at for Beyond Meat over this $5 level. You could check my previous video on the levels, and they ended up playing out really well actually. So Beyond Meat over $5. If it closed over 5, I'm seeing on my end, I'm seeing 575, like 575, and then after that is 650. So Beyond Meat, and then after that, after 650, I'm seeing 760. So that's something you really want to monitor. You really want to see that $5 level. If it holds, this could be a really big squeeze, additional squeeze as well. And this is gonna be really fun in my opinion. I hope people subscribe, guys, join the channel. So I'm gonna be making more videos on Beyond Meat. Next one we gotta talk about, guys, is Oris. ORIS. This one, why do you think I'm mentioning this one? Because of the short float percentage, right? I said in my previous video, right, these high short float stocks are gonna start getting attention, and that's exactly what happened today. You saw a stock like Air just ripping face. I think ORIS, this one is micro penny. Same thing with AIRE. Look at this daily chart. This is massive range as well. This stock was 56. It's at 14 cents right now, guys. This stock, I do think is gonna get another push. Strictly based off technicals. It's not even talking about the short squeeze theme, right? I was actually gonna make this stock in my last week video, but yeah, this is one to watch. Next one we have to talk about is COOT. COOT. This one, same situation, guys. Look at this chart. Multi extended time frame. This is a setting up for a multi-day pop potential, because this stock went from 63 cents to almost 508. And looking at it right now, it's respecting that key psychological area. And this is also in the same sector as Beyond Meat. It's like that, that food sector. So COOT, I'm gonna be watching this stock very closely tomorrow. If holds 175, it's likely gonna rip. It's gonna run, right? So add this to your watch list right now, guys. COOT. Next one we gotta talk about is HCWC, Healthy Choice Wellness. So this is the same situation as Beyond Meat. It's the same sector. Again, I don't see anybody talking about this, guys. HCWC. Look at this 4-hour chart. This is a multi-day setup potential as well. And on top of that, go to the daily chart. This stock, massive range. Over that 200 MA. Over, you have to add this stock to your watch list, guys. HCWC, actually, if you look at the fundamentals for the stock, actually this stock recently completed a debt for equity conversion, which means that there's reducing the leverage as well as interest burden. So again, HCWC, same situation as Health, Beyond Meat, and the food sector, right? So next stock you have to watch, guys, would be ALT. ALT is the same situation as the other stocks. It's very high. First off, very high short flow percentage. Second, it has a multi-day look as well. And another thing that's really good about the stock is that if you've been seeing what's been happening today and the past couple of days, these bio stocks are just going crazy. You saw today Nerf. I talked about that in the morning time, right? I talked about it around 450 and then ended up exploding, going parabolic. You could check yourself. Nerve went to 1247. That's a very, very big move. These bio stocks, I'm telling you, towards around this time of the year, a lot of data come down, right? And they get a lot of hot momentum as well, even without PR, this sector. So you have to keep an eye on ALT. You could do more research as well on this one. This company has a solid cash position fundamentally, $183 million. This was during the summer of this year, right? And on top of that, the market area it's in NASH and obesity. And if you've been watching my previous video, remember I talked about these two sectors that are really, really big in bio. The top 5 or top 6. Remember, first cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, Parkinson's, NASH, obesity. I said this many times, guys. You could check my past videos. This is a very strong sector as well. And on top of that, again, the short squeeze angle as well, right? So keep an eye on ALT. Next one, Wendy's. Wendy's we have to talk about, guys. This was one of those stocks that was before the Beyond Meat craziness, right? It made a really big move up. And look at this chart yourself. Look at the daily chart. If you go to Wendy's chart is at a low. This stock used to be, go to the let's go to the monthly chart. This used to be $24, $24.55. Right now it's trading at $9 right now, $9.37. And actually it looks like a lot of shares were bought actually right before. So people basically know the same like me. If you've been doing stocks a while, you think the same way, where you're trying to get in before the crowd. And this stock looks like it's starting to set up just like Donut. I mentioned that stock and then it ended up making the same push towards the close. So Wendy's you have to watch, guys, and you could do more research on the fundamentals as well. But Wendy's is constantly trying to expand. They're constantly trying to do expansion as well as pushing more franchise incentives, right? For example, accelerating openings as well as more franchise stores equals recurring royalty fee revenue and much higher free cash flow conversion, right? So when talking about Wendy's stock, I highly recommend at least you watch this right now, guys. This might get some attention. So there's only a few stocks left. Next one is PHUN, Funware. So Funware, this is a stock that made a really big move up during the craziness. Remember that time DWAC, and this one went crazy. I forgot what year it was. I think it was 2021. This stock, when I remember that, I think it went 1,000%. And the reason I'm mentioning this stock is not because of the short squeeze theme. It's because this stock has that sector, right? If you look at what's been going on with AI, this stock actually is also in the SAS field as well. If you watch my previous video, you know I'm bullish on that SAS, as well as if you go to the technical chart, it's at a very nice support level. Fundamentally, very large cash balance as well, over $113 million after financing. And this is something you have to watch. So next one is KSS, guys. Kohl's, again, same situation as Wendy's, and this was the stock that made the meme big type of sector push. Remember, this was a couple months ago. It made a really big move up. It ripped really quickly. And same situation as Wendy's. This stock fundamentally wise, they're constantly trying to expand, in my opinion, by growing their company as well as pivoting. This is similar. It reminds me of the stock Open, right? Opendoor, a lot of people, they weren't really talking about it. And then KSS, if you go right now to the daily chart, this is forming a perfect candidate for if you watch my videos, what is that setup? If you watch my videos, guys, this is a multi-day setup, guys. If you go to the daily chart, it's right at the level, guys. I'm doing it right now, live analysis for you guys, where if you go to the daily chart right now, you draw your lines like the videos I talked about, right? Over that 1675 level, this could break out easily. So remember that 1675 level is trading it right now at 1645, over 1675, and then I'm looking at over 18. It could go to 18, right, in my opinion. So Coles. This one, another very interesting stock you gotta watch, guys. So today I had a couple more stocks, but I don't want to make the video too long because, you know, these videos been getting too long in my opinion. I want to keep them under 15 minutes, but it was a pleasure seeing everybody on the team, as well as even if you're not part of the community. I enjoy, you know, talking to people, helping people, right? So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I think tomorrow's gonna be really, really fun, in my opinion. Have a great night, and again, just let's do good, guys. Stock Catcher signing out. Good night, everybody.